Hey, govannen niblings. Let's play LotRO, episode 50. 50 whole episodes. Kind of hard to believe that I've done that many already. There's still a lot more to go. This is a big game. We are barely scratching the surface of this game. Alright, so I'm headed up to find Robb Thornley, who went out to deal with the orcs himself and never came back. So, he's up here somewhere, and I went ahead and added this to my quest log because it had fallen out of it. But he is right there. You can see the flashing ring. So, it shouldn't take too long to find him. In addition to that, so I've got 3 quests right now, and I need a 4th one to finish out the deed here. Did 3 quests in the last episode. But you never know, sometimes some of these open up to other quests. I'm pretty sure that will be the case here as well. Alright, so it's pointing me in this direction, and I already see orcs up here. So just have to be careful. And as I've demonstrated before, I can slip around some of these orcs. Don't need to aggro all of them right away. Though it looks like there's not really a way I can get in here without taking out at least 3 of these 4 orcs. So I'm just going to go ahead and fight them. Shouldn't be a problem. This patrolling orc may come back and get me. Alright. Orc Slayer deed. Defeat orcs in the land. I'll get a few of those before we're done here. And note that fighting these is completing these other 2 quests that I have, so we can get all of them done at once. And now, as you may have guessed, this is going to be an escort quest.
What is this world coming to?
Alright, so he's giving me a bow. It's mostly the same as Saradan's bow, although it actually, the stat bonus is better. The damage is identical, but I think I will switch because that +2 vitality is better than the induction reduction that I get.
I do not ask much of you.
And it's better because I don't have any ranged induction skills. So, I'm going to switch. Alright. Free Robb Thornley. Alright, so here we go. Escort quest time. Getting a little lag here. Which I think is on my end, not on the game's end. My internet connection, around the time of day that I'm recording right now, for some reason my internet connection usually lags a little bit. So I'm going to try to aggro both of these by hitting them both, which I did that with. I hit the Prowler here because it's a melee orc, and the killer is a ranged orc, so I hit the Prowler to get it to follow me, and then I dragged it over to the killer. So that way they were both on me and not on Robb Thornley. So I don't want them attacking Robb Thornley. I can take damage way better than Robb Thornley can. And that's not the case for every character. You know, like Rune Keepers may want their escort NPCs to take some damage because Rune Keepers can't really take damage well. Alright, so we rescued Robb Thornley. He despawned. He has gone off back to the farm. I still need to kill a few orcs. 4 more orcs. So, let's see if I can find the ones that I need. I can't remember if I can find them over here. I mean, the quest tracker says I can. So, grunts and prowlers, but I'm not seeing it in here. Yeah, up in here it's all grunts and... Oh no, grunts. That's what I need. But I don't see prowlers. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think I can find some back here. Basically where I already was to get Robb Thornley. So sorry if I'm not sounding as well as I usually am. If my voice is a little hoarse, or if I'm a little congested, or if I just sound flat, it's because I'm still not really feeling well. But I'm on the mend. Alright. I need... There we go, prowlers. Alright, prowlers and grunts. This'll do it. Alright, now there's a bunch of grunts right here, but I need to pull a prowler. So, let's see if I can pull this prowler here. And then maybe a grunt down from there. Alright, got the last prowler. Now I need a grunt. Alright, I'm just gonna pull one of these. Oh, pulled all three. Oh well. I'm trying to pull them away from this prowler that is patrolling towards me. I don't want to aggro it if I don't have to. It's not currently aggro, even when it's walking towards me. It's just on a patrol. So it's patrolling off in a different direction now. There we go. Alright. So that completes those quests. It didn't take long at all. Alright, I believe that will do it for the deed. Yep, as soon as I turn these three in, that'll complete the deed. I may go ahead and finish this chain. These orc quests are a quest chain. And there's a little instance that gives you a good bit of plot information on what's going on in Bree-land in terms of the story of the game. So I may go ahead and finish that, even though this will finish up quests in Bree. I think it's one of the better and more informative quest chains in Bree in terms of revealing the plot of what's going on, and especially where these orcs are from, and what the deal is with them, these northern orcs versus the southern brigands. Because there's a lot going on, which if you've read the books, you may have already figured out kind of what's going on and where they're all from.
You startled me.
Alright, so Robb's back. He's resting. Some white armor, which is not useful.
I don't know if you can help me.
Alright, so she's got something else going on. A large orc came over to torment him. The other orcs called him the Red Reaver. So we need to go take down the Red Reaver. She'll give us a earring. So this earring gives you resistance rating, which resistance rating gives you a chance to not take, or to, like, if an enemy tries to put a poison or disease or a wound or a fear on you, your resistance rating basically gives you a chance to prevent that from being applied to you. Honestly, at the levels that we are right now and the quests that I'm going to be doing, none of those things are particularly dangerous. So I'm not concerned about resistance rating.
How can I be of service?
Its resistance rating is a much bigger issue if you do raids or group instances. Then you the wounds and fears and poisons in those are a lot more dangerous. Alright, superior complete hobbit breakfast. Those are very good for their level. I don't know why they're only level 10 when this is an almost level 20 quest, but okay.
Greetings.
Alright, so he's just saying thanks, getting reputation. And that does it for the deed. Completed Breeland Adventure. This triggered Breeds of D-Land, which is the meta deed for doing all the deeds. Which I'm not going to do all the deeds. Oh, I do still have these exploration deeds. I said I would do them. Maybe I'll do that next episode.
Stay a moment.
Alright, so he's giving more quests too about these orcs. And this also goes a little bit into the story of what's going on here. So the orcs have raided supplies from nearby villages and also received them as gifts from corrupted men. He wants me to return them to Bree and Trestlebridge.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And he also just wants me to kill orcs, so I can do that. Alright, oh, what did I get here? That's pretty interesting, but not as good as what I have. Gauntlets of Meduseld. That's cool. Meduseld is the capital of Rohan. Or, no, it is the Great Hall in the capital of Rohan. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to open this box. This is the gift box that I get for being, that you get when you make a new character, basically, for completing the tutorial. So I got this painting, which can go in a house, which is kind of neat. Although I don't have a house, I've got these power potions, which again are, I'm just gonna destroy them because they don't do a thing to me and they're bound. Alright, and now I have this level 20 box, so I'll open that too. And so now the next box is level 30. So again, power potions, absolutely useless for me. Morale potions, not useless. And then the Circlet of Men, which is kind of like what I was wearing already, sort of. One of the starter Bjorn things. It's, yeah, just a little bejeweled circlet. Neat little cosmetic item. Alright. And then I have these, which they are level 22, so when I hit level 22 I can open the two of these and put on some armor. Alright, let's kill some orcs. Looks like I'll hit level 21 in this episode. I don't think I get any new abilities. I think I just get a trait point at level 21. Okay, so the Red Reaver is pretty close to here. That's him right there. Alright, so I just need to really get in there and start killing orcs, because I have to kill 16. I also have to recover supplies. And I'm trying to remember if the supplies are... They're just all around, and some of the orcs carry them too. so I can actually get them off orcs, and then there are also crates on the ground. So I'm just going to run in here and aggro the Red Reaver. And I actually got through that and only aggroed one other orc. Just kind of amazing. Oh, my food's gone. Shoot. Yeah, aggroed this other one. Prepare the Reaver. Got these other orcs now. Only gotten one set of supplies. Alright. Eat a honey cake. Oh, I don't even need to open my inventory. I keep forgetting that I put it right here. And that I don't need to open my inventory to eat it. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there are some crates of supplies up in this area up top. And that will just speed things up a bit to be able to collect them. And there's some orcs up there to kill too. Yep, supply crates. So get up here, kill some orcs. Oh, actually, I think that's just loot. I don't think that's from the quest. Yeah, I'm getting the supplies off the orcs. Yeah, it didn't give me supplies for the quest, it just gave me random loot. That's fine. I can just kill orcs. Steal tokens. Oh, it's a festival thing. Level 21. I'm just gonna decline that. I'm not gonna go into the festival right now. Don't really have time to show it off in a video. Okay, so I really just need to kill orcs. It looks like I'm not seeing any supply crates that I can interact with. Though I'll check. Check over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any here either. No big deal. Alright, so notice I did the same thing here that I did earlier in the Escort Quest. I dragged that melee orc over to this ranged orc so that they were next to each other, so that I could hit them both with my AoE ability, my biting edge. It's just a little tactical move that you can make use of if you have melee skills. If you're a ranged character like a hunter, then you generally wouldn't be doing that kind of thing. Alright, I finished a deed here, Orc Slayer. It's got some LotRO points. Deed completed, Orc Slayer. Gave me Untitled, Venerable Bree-land. That's pretty nice, actually. And then I've got another deed here to slay more orcs. So pretty typical Slayer deed stuff. Alright, and it looks like I'm done with supplies. I just need to kill orcs. I'm just gonna need to kill 3, so I'm just gonna fight all 3 of these at the same time. See, I had pulled 2 originally, so I could have just fought those 2 and then come out for the 3rd, but I'm used to playing melee characters. I play a guardian as my main, so I am used to just pulling big troops. It's fun to do that on a guardian. Alright, let's go turn these in. And then that will do it for this episode once I turn these in. Alright, so I'm just going to keep riding even though I just aggroed some. Oh, let's see if I can break line of sight. So what I did just there is I rode past that fence. So that the fence was between me and that ranged orc, because it was shooting me with a bow. And if I had just kept riding straight, then the orc would have still been able to shoot me, because it still would have been able to see me. But with the fence in between me and it couldn't see me anymore, and thus it couldn't keep shooting me anymore. And so it had to move, and by the time it moved and got into a position where it could shoot me again, I was already pretty much out of its range. So it's another little tactical maneuver that you can make use of. It's called breaking line of sight. It's actually really, really important maneuver in a lot of group instances. You don't see it so much in solo play, but it can be useful. Just noticed a lot of people who play MMOs don't really talk about the tactics of combat in MMOs. They just talk about the skills, character building, and skill rotation. They don't talk about tactics as much.
What do you need?
But I'm into tactics. It's one of my favorite parts of games. Alright, so I could take this earring, which I'm not going to use. I want to take this helmet, which is worth more. So I'll do that. I'll just sell the helmet. Alright, these others go to Endrick. It's up here. Inventory's getting full. I need to clean it out sometime. So I got all this inventory space because I bought a bunch of inventory space upgrades. So I think I mentioned before, if you were a free player, you'd have less inventory space than this. A good bit less, really. And that would basically just mean every time you came back to train quests, you would need to be selling items. I just let them pile up for the sake of the videos.
Greetings.
Okay, so he's just saying, did a good job.
What can I do for you?
And he says, I found a cave. Bill Fernie. Oh, I didn't do the quest that leads up to this.
Stay a moment.
But if you read the books, you know who Bill Fernie is. He's helping the orcs, basically. So, alright, you know what? I'm just going to save this for next episode. So, tune in next time, Niblings, for the Breaking Alliances quest. See you then.